Welcome back to the broadcast in our beautiful Sub-Zero Wolf Bentwood kitchen. And we're joined now by Executive Chef Sub-Zero Wolf, Mr. Garth Blackburn. Good morning. I'm so glad you're back.
I'm excited to be here.
You're such a pro. You always have the best dishes. What are you whipping up today?
Well, just something different. I like the whole holiday theme, the red, white colors. We're going to go with some bread pudding. I'm not a bread pudding fan, so I call this my bread pudding for bread pudding haters.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
It's a texture thing. I mean, some people just don't like that spongy center. So we're going to make them individually. Okay. Get a little caramelization on the outside. And I'm going to have you get started on the custard.
Let me help.
What I love about this is that it doesn't require a recipe. Once you can figure out the ratio, then you're set. And the ratio in total, if we were making a big batch, so you've got a bunch of friends coming over for the holidays, we'd go with a dozen eggs and an entire quart of either cream or milk or half and half. Okay. But then you can scale it down. So we're just going to make a small serving today. So if you'll take 2 of the eggs, right, and then we'll just do a small amount of the half and half. So if you'll dump that in here, we'll get started. And I'm going to go ahead and cut up the bread.
You want this whole thing in here?
No, about...
you said a small amount?
There you go. That's about right.
Okay. Where'd you find eggs? You know, they've been off the shelf for a while.
They have
ice storm.
been.
It's been hard to find eggs.
I know. Actually, it's unfortunate because usually you can get those at the farmer's market, and yeah, that's not exactly happening right now. So
these are pretty.
You'll crack 2 of those open and put it in. I like to crack them on the countertop surface because then it doesn't shove the shell into the egg. Sure.
Can I teach you a tip?
Please do. Okay.
Someone taught me to do this. My girlfriend Melissa. Tap it on a napkin, and then it doesn't. See?
Very nice.
I know. Hey.
We're going to get you a chef coat for next time.
Happy to help. Okay, here we go again.
Right, and that's the best part about that is you're not cracking on the edge of the bowl, so you don't have the shell getting shoved into the egg.
Right.
So if you'll take the fork over there, start mixing that.
Okay.
And we're going to add a little bit of brown sugar. And then to kind of keep it local as well, we're going to go with some local honey. So put a little bit of honey in there. That's also going to add more flavor. Rather than just going with sweet, you've got a little bit more earthiness with that. Right. Some cinnamon. Okay. And then you can either use vanilla extract, or you can use the scrapings of a vanilla bean. So let's pull some of that off. Pretty. Squeeze that in. Okay. Oop. Okay, so now you're set on that. So now we're going to mix in the bread. All right. So we'll just grab some of the bread. Any kind of bread, or does it matter? I prefer an egg-based bread. It's a little bit richer. It's actually even better if you're getting day-old or couple-day-old, which this has been on the shelves probably since Tuesday or Wednesday because they weren't doing a whole lot of baking. A week ago? Right. But that's fine because it's going to absorb more of the custard. So if you'll toss that around. Okay. And then this is kind of our base. From here, we can do just about anything we want with it. All right. I could put Butterfingers, or maybe like after Halloween, some of the leftover candy from the kids, or maybe some of you still have leftover candy from Halloween. I do have some, actually. But for that pretty sort of red and white color we're going to go for today, it's going to be the raspberries. Okay. Ooh, so you'll dump some of those in. Fresh or frozen, or does it matter? I definitely prefer fresh. They're not going to be as watery. Did you want all of that? Because I just gave you all of that. Now I do, yes. Okay, wait, here. No, that's fine. And then we've got some white chocolate M&Ms over there. You can just use regular white chocolate as well. The candy kind of... Yes, and that will go with all of it. Kind of adds a little bit more texture. This is so cool. Okay, and so then I'm going to butter this, this ramekin, and we've got some local butter. So this is actually out of Garland. Really? It is. And so we'll put a little bit on a paper towel and I'll rub that. And everybody can get this recipe if you're watching and you're not getting a pen quick enough. You can get this recipe on our website. It's always at thebroadcasttv.com. Okay. And if you'll put some of that into the ramekin. Yes, sir. So, oops. All right, let me just use my hands. Is that okay? Absolutely. Let's get dirty with it. So we're going to cook it for about 22 minutes. About 22 minutes at 325 degrees in a Wolf oven, of course. That is so festive. I love the raspberry thing going on there. Let's pull some out and see what it looks like. Yes, okay. If you're doing you do the ramekins and then... If you're doing a big batch, though, then let's use a muffin tin instead. Yes, let's do. What's that look like? Well, I'm going to move all this so you got space. There you go. Oh, my goodness. Don't those look great? How pretty. Really? Just out of the bread, you were able to do that? And if you're doing maybe a cocktail party, then you can do some little miniature ones as well that are kind of more bite-sized. That is beautiful, Garth. I love that. How cool. Now, are they too hot to taste just yet? Probably. Probably a little hot for the tasting. Well, we're going to dig in just a minute as soon as they have a few minutes to cool off. Thank you so much. You're welcome. We've got some powdered sugar that we're going to garnish it with, along with some local mint. Okay, how do you do that? Yeah, so we'll pop these out of the so you want to plate it, and then we're going to sprinkle your powdered sugar on it. Pretty. See, it's the finishing touch that really makes it the best. The presentation is everything, right? Absolutely. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much. What do we call it one more time? This is raspberry and white chocolate bread pudding for bread pudding haters.
That's a mouthful. For bread pudding haters.
You got it.
That's awesome.
Got the right texture.
Garth will be back later in the show to show us even more great dishes, so y'all stick around for that. But coming up next, we're going to have lots of good stuff. Are you ready for a holiday journey of great songs and good times? Well, we're going to meet up with Ricky Derrick as he prepares for his upcoming Christmas shows. We'll be right back.
Santa's on his way. He's filled his sleigh with things for you and for me.